Josh, kia ora.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. Bit wet in Christchurch, but the weather's been beautiful.
You brought the weather with you, didn't you, mate?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's the thing people say.
Sunny Queensland.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
How's your golf going?
Golf is in a weird spot, sort of coming off the back of being super busy, so not playing much. And I think I played so much that I started to not like a little bit, but now the break, like the itch is coming back. So like not playing well because I haven't been playing, but like excited to start playing more again. So it's good, but bad, but good. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Work-wise?
Work-wise is really good. My day job, woodworking, we're just kind of steady and busy. A lot of people haven't been, so I feel pretty lucky to be just making stuff all the time, even not golf related stuff, but just keeping the like making. The more you make, the better making stuff you get. So when I can get to the golf stuff, should be pretty good, I hope.
Yeah. I see you got the memo about the flannelette shirt. That's good.
I did, yeah.
Got the uniform on.
Got to pretend we're working men.
So I'm here in we're here in Christchurch, New Zealand, and in your studio here at home, and I'm seeing skateboard trucks. I'm seeing lino cuts. I'm seeing golf flags and bags. What happens in here? What is going on here?
This primarily was I ran a leather goods business where I made wallets and belts and supplied some retailers up and down the country, and I worked from here outside of my woodworking job, and so I would just come in here after work, chip away on my wallets, put a movie on, whatever, and then as I started to not find the things in golf that I was looking for myself, I just started making my own, and then so slowly I've sort of phased out the leather goods business and focused more on my day job of woodworking, and then this has slowly transformed. Golf's just come in and just like tidal wave taken over. All the leather goods stuff kind of mostly has gotten swapped out for golf books and flags and clubs, and so now it's just my studio where I just do most of my like artwork, painting, drawing. I still do leather work for golf stuff sometimes, but everything that's not in my like wood shop is done in here pretty much. So
I don't want to be judgmental.
oh, yeah.
You don't at sort of first glance here, the whole package, you and everything that's going on here, you don't take me as a traditional, golfer.
No.
So I'm seeing a clash of cultures here.
Yeah.
When did golf start? And clearly you're influenced by other cultures beyond golf.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what's going on with this buffet of interests.
Yeah. I've watched every single episode of this podcast so far, and I was like, you could copy and paste my story with most of the makers.
Well, it's
and
boring.
It's I played a bit with my dad when I was younger, and then I got into skateboarding and punk rock and hardcore music and all that sort of stuff, and then took a massive break. In my later years of high school, not a particularly good student, bright enough, but just
You had other interests.
Struggled to pay attention, had other priorities, and our local golf course was 5 minutes down the track, and so we would just cut class and go play golf during the day. So there was a couple years of dabbling that way, and then
So that was early on in school.
yeah, high school, and then didn't come back to it until 3 years ago, probably.
That's a big break, hey?
Yeah, it was just skateboarding, basically.
Yeah.
Skateboarding for like 20 odd years. and there just happened to be this little DIY skate park in this sort of dog park area that from certain points of it you could overlook a little like par 3 sort of golf course that has a driving range, and some of my skateboarding mates were like, oh, we should go for a laugh and have a hit. And I actually like golf.
So they weren't into golf?
No, not at all.
No, right.
They kind of thought it would be funny, but I was like, I actually like it.
Yeah.
I haven't played for years, but I like it.
Yeah. Just takes one strike of a ball on an iron, doesn't it?
Luckily, it came back pretty quick, so I didn't have to go through the real brutal can't make contact with the ball. I could hit it. So and then that was, as all my hobbies and stuff, I just got obsessed with golf and played every day for 2 years straight. And then that's when I started wanting to incorporate golf stuff into sort of my style outside of golf course. Sort of I wanted to bring it sort of home, but there was just nothing that I liked. And so then it was how do I make skateboarding, hardcore, DIY, woodworking, handmade, artworks, things to be golf but not really look like golf. But I don't look like a golfer when I'm playing golf. I don't look like a skater when I'm skating. I don't look like a person that's into hardcore music when I'm at a hardcore show. But I'm just like this weird blend.
Yeah, right.
Of those. It's pretty weird.
So, can I just sort of ask a couple of deeper dive questions on that front? So, do you have different wardrobes? Because these are very different things in some way, right?
I've struggled with this for my whole life, trying to how do I dress? So
you don't have a cupboard full of FootJoy polos up there?
No. I have some vintage. If I play somewhere that I have to wear, a polo.
Yeah.
Which is not very often these days.
So polo's sort of not your go-to to start with.
No. Yeah. No, I'd rather wear like a mock neck or something like that.
Yeah.
But I just have vintage ones. I would never wear a FootJoy polo.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. What's born and bred Christchurch?
Yeah.
So is there any way you could describe the golf scene here? If we just talk about Christchurch for a moment, is that a thing you could describe?
I could describe bits of it. I don't think I'm not in the golf scene.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good golfers from here.
Yeah.
That's the sort of more traditional golf sense, which I don't really have much interest in.
Yeah.
But we're super lucky that there's heaps of golf courses here, and some really good ones and some pretty average ones, to be not kind, but which is kind of nice because you can kind of take golf as seriously or as sort of more fun and casual as you kind of want. There's a really good spectrum of golf to play, which is cool. And we've got rural courses and a few different styles, but there's heaps in Christchurch. Heaps of people come here to play golf.
Yeah.
And then even just it's New Zealand, so you're never far away from other cities and Queenstown,
Yeah.
And,
if there's anyone internationally outside of Australia and New Zealand watching or listening to this, that the golf course options in this country are insane.
Yeah.
The landscape, the beauty, for a tiny country with a tiny population, New Zealand punches above its weight when it comes to quality golf courses.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. It's I always feel like I'm so far away from everything. Seeing, even in Aussie, or there's all these especially the brands and side of golf that I'm more interested in. This new sort of wave of golfers that you're sort of been documenting and
trying to unearth and find.
So I've been interested in that, but it feels really far away. Everyone's like in Europe or Aussie, America. I'm like, oh, I'm miles away, but
Yeah.
then they reach out to you like, oh man, you're in New Zealand. Like, I'd give anything to come there. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's a good wee reminder.
Yeah. Having had the benefit just last month to go and play Te Links on the North Island, like busloads of Americans every day with tea time. So very blessed. I want to pick up on that sort of little word and statement you use there around sort of, you know, new wave or new kind of golf stuff. Archive just trying to sort of just unpack, you know, golf changing, you know. Have you, I'm going to make the assumption that you have noticed that there is change happening, or you've always, it seems like you've always been part of the change. What are you sort of most excited about when it comes to golf and sort of the change that's happening? And there's always been change in golf, of course, but how do you describe, what are your observations?
The thing I'm most excited about is just what it looks like visually.
Yeah.
Like I want to see different styles and different gear, and I just don't want to see a million Callaway hats and Titleist hats. Like I want to. What is that hat? Oh, I don't know what that is. That's cool. And I don't have to like it, but I want to see like. I don't want anyone to look the same, sort of cookie cutter, copy and paste.
Yeah, the uniform.
Yeah. It's tricky when that's not you, and you're made to wear it, and you just like you don't feel comfortable. Like, why would anyone want to? I wouldn't do something because of someone making me wear something that is just like against my but you know, dress codes are a real thing. You know, it's a and look, all different courses have different dress codes, of course, but you know, I do like that there are dress codes though, so I'm not saying no dress code, like time and place, but I think that and you know, there's the expectation if you go to that level of place, like of course. And there are ways that I think is on the person to kind of meet those standards whilst staying true to your own. You can find versions of that are you that will, you know, comply, but
and there seems to be more and more of that. Like respecting the game.
Which is awesome.
But you know, nudging the edges a bit, you know.
But if I'm at the local driving range where it's like not a good one and there's dents everywhere and it's like, you know, and I see a guy all like, what are you doing?
Polo tucked in.
There's a guy next to you in like singlet and stubbies. He's having more fun than you are right now. You know, chill out a little bit. Maybe. Just do what you want. Basically.
Josh, I can't not stare over in the corner of the room here at a whole bunch of low draw flags that seem to be your handiwork. There's a rake sitting here. For those that haven't had sort of the benefit of seeing your little movie, can you talk us through this project? You're a bit of a projects guy, aren't you? Talk us through that project in particular.
I like projects because I have the idea and it's like this is a great idea or it's bad, and if it's a good one I have to like act on it now.
You gotta go for it.
And then it's kind of like as soon as I'm like nearing completion of that idea, I'm starting to think of the next one, and it's like, okay, done with this one now, get rid of it, I'm already moved on to the next thing. That project was a part of a street art festival. Just I come from it's more like a local scene. It's not fine arts, but it's more like a street art, graffiti,
Murals and stuff like that,
small exhibitions and that kind of thing. There's a festival here called the Little Street Art Festival, and it's focused on smaller works rather than the big murals. And I got asked to be in that as just one of the artists, and because I've been doing artwork that's like my own personal practice for years, nothing golf related or anything, but I kind of set that aside while I was like making all this golf stuff that I wanted for my own studio and house and stuff. And so they asked me to be a part of it. They have all these amazing street artists and stuff in there, and I was like, well, I'm not really doing my own. I'm just doing this golf thing at the moment. And they were like, well, you can do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, wait, that's a weird.
Do they know what they're asking for?
Yeah, I was like, that's a weird combination. I was like, golfers are gonna look at the street art thing and be like, why? What is this? Why is that? That's weird. And then the street artists will be like, why is this guy doing a golf thing and the street art thing? So, and that just was amusing for me. So I was like, that's pretty funny. I'll do that. And so the concept of mine was I made this unplayable golf course that sort of worked its way through the central city, and it kind of, the routing like took the sort of people who were like playing it through other artists' work, and it was all incorporated. And the idea was that it had to be an unplayable golf course. So this
was your idea, not you weren't given a brief. It was just like, do whatever you want, Josh. Come up with something.
And so there was some like health and safety concerns of they thought that people might actually try to play it. So
bring a ball in a club and hit down the street.
Yeah, I was encouraged to make it like really unplayable and like obvious that it was unplayable. So that led to me finding pin locations that were 3 stories up on an office building balcony, flags being hung up upside down, out of the side of buildings and tucked up on things, and mini tee boxes like down tucked into little crevices and corners, so all the tee boxes were low and
like in the street, like people could find them.
I had to make a course map, and I sort of had clues, and it was almost like a bit of a scavenger hunt. You had to find, but so within that, it was a 9-hole course. So then I had to make 9 of everything, 9 flags, flag sticks, tee boxes, everything. So that one big project was broken down into all these sort of mini projects, and there was heaps of them, everything. All the I call them props for the video, but there were things that I was going to make for low draw anyway, like the scorecard holders, the yardage books, all the ball markers, my caddies, the suit thing they wear.
The white jumpsuit thing.
That was all like me branding it all and painting it, and I had like the towel made and like all the small details. It was all handmade by me. It took me like 4 months.
So how long did the activation go for?
It stayed up. It was originally supposed to be, I think, like 14 days.
Oh, right. That's a lot of work.
There was a Banksy exhibition, like the last one of this world tour thing. That opened sort of as our one was finishing, but it stayed open for another month and a bit. And so they wanted to tie in our festival with that. So it ended up staying up for like 3 months nearly by the end of it.
Wow. Did everything survive the elements?
No. There's still some pieces out that I was just like, I'm not taking them down.
Yeah, right.
There's still one flag out there that I couldn't be bothered taking down. One flag got taken on like the second day. So there was only 8 holes to find. Someone messaged me, like, I found them all, and they would show me the scorecards. They ticked all the holes off, but they circled the one there. Where was it? And because it's once you put it
in a public place,
it's up for grabs, and that's part of the game. Like, I'm not mad about it. So I think I have 7 of the flags left.
And how many? Give me a sense of scale. How many city blocks or streets did you sort of traverse?
It probably went across maybe 6 or 7 blocks.
Yeah, wow.
Maybe.
Yeah, right.
From kind of the like city centre, like shopping, main retail bit, all the way over to like the entrance of the botanical gardens.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was a fair stretch, and it kind of weaved in and out through alleyways.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Have you done a project like that before?
Not for golf stuff.
Not for golf.
I've had I've done exhibitions and like small murals and done art projects and stuff before, but never something that had that wide of a footprint of an installation, and as much like there was so many. By the time I broke down all the projects, there was so many little individual things that I had to make. Nothing of that sort of scale.
Talk me through your design process or scoping process. Like, how did you come up with that? Do you sit down with a notebook and kind of do you jump onto the internet and get inspiration? Like, how do you shape a project?
Well,
comes in the middle of the night, like randomly.
I've often when I'm making things, while I'm doing something, you'll do something that you go, oh, that's a good way to do this other thing. Oh, if I did that thing, I could then do this. And I kind of like, everything I make, I've already made it in completion in my head. And when I go to make it, my process is I just have to make it in that order and have it end up exactly how I had it pictured in my... So I know what it looks like before I've made it.
Yeah.
And then I just match up. It's a fun process having the ideas.
Yeah.
And it's almost like less fun. Well, now I have to make it.
Yeah.
And then when you make it, it's in a weird way, it's almost like unsatisfying. You're like, well, yeah, that's it. I already knew what it looked. I thought of it. I knew what it was going to look like.
Yeah.
I've talked to other makers and stuff, and some people that's how they work, and that confuses other people.
Yeah.
Some people don't know until they start. But I've already made it in my brain first.
Is there any part of your skateboard life that sort of inspires you when it comes to golf and your golf? Like, do those worlds cross?
Yeah,
at all? Yeah, massively.
Yeah. I think everything I do in any area of my life, the way I approach it is from skateboarding. I started skating like sort of back before there was like YouTube and tutorials and stuff, and I think I started skating by myself for the first few years.
Yeah.
And so there's no one to be like, this is how you do it. Sometimes I'd have a magazine and it would tell you
magazines,
put your foot at this angle, and it was just like dumb luck. I would just like bang my head against the wall until it worked, like do it the wrong way a million times until it works. I think nowadays there's a lot smarter ways to do it, and you can actually learn like the physical movements properly and actually think about what you're doing. That's not how I skateboarded, but through that I think like you learn patience and you're not phased at all by failing, because that's the
you just
point.
get up and you keep going.
So that sort of thing creeps into anything I make, and I think the attitude of skating, you kind of have to, if you're street skating and filming, you're being a bit cheeky and rebellious, I guess is a more normal way to say it. I think that's why I like struggle to deal with the mainstream traditional sense of golf. It's like I'm like fighting my brain. Like, don't rebel, but then I kind of have to.
So I want to ask you just on that. So I remember, way back when I was skating, like I remember at Maruka, South Brisbane, there was a massive indoor skate park. It was sort of one of the biggest going, and all the kids went there on the weekend, and they had this massive full bowl. And I remember the first time I dropped into that, right, like the feeling of making it
Yeah.
or landing it. Is there any parallel at all with that and flushing a 5-iron or like just, you, because they're so different, right? One is golf is in nature, it is quiet, it is respectful, and like there is nothing noisier than sort of 50 skateboards flying in and out and around a skate park, and like they're just, I'm sure there's more opposites, but those things are pretty opposite, but satisfying when you land it.
Yeah.
Or do you talk to me about the relationship with those two things?
Yeah, it's the quiet versus loud thing is funny because I always play better golf when it's just with some mates and we're just kind of messing around. We're not scoring. We're just going for a walk, yarning, and if someone gives me shit in my backswing or tries to make me laugh before I'm trying to hit the ball, I'm actually so much more comfortable.
Yeah, right.
With that, being quiet,
the banter.
Like I feel so much more relaxed with the noise and stuff.
Yeah.
But the feel is like, I think the main, tied with the mental side. I think golf and skateboarding are mostly mental. That's a huge thing. I think a lot of skaters end up playing golf and realize the similarities. I think it's actually, you can do it with anything, surfing, skating.
Yeah.
But the feeling, like you can feel when you've done it right. When you do a trick and you feel it hit your feet, you catch it properly, and it's like safe and stuff. There's like a real feel, like feedback, and that's essentially what I'm chasing when I play golf. Is you hit that shot and it's like
don't you?
It's you feel through your hands, like, and I think that's why I enjoy like chipping and the more like creative ways of playing golf, because I feel like it's a lot of feel based. That's where I play better golf. And that goes for making and stuff. I can feel when I've drawing, I can feel when I've done the right line, or the paint, it's like on the brush, you can feel it. It's like the feedback, and that's my favorite part about everything I do. Golf is the feel.
On that, just a quick hypothetical. So you got to pick one, okay? So a nice fresh lump of timber. Some beautiful leather.
It's not leather already.
Some a bucket of Nico markers and a nice thick weighted stack of paper. What are you going for? You've already said leather's out.
No, I think
is there a love-hate relationship with leather, or what's happening there?
Well, I did it for way too long. I still enjoy making leather goods, but it was never my like passion or anything. I was really good at it, but I had like a really staple product range, and it was like so good, and I never veered away from it, and so I just ended up making the same. I made like 3,000 of the same wallet by hand over those like years. So that's why no leather. I'll come back to it, but it'll be the wood.
The wood.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's where the heart goes.
Yeah, that's my. There's been a woodworker in my family since the mid 1800s, so it's just like passed down. Grew up with like my dad making furniture from his workshop at home, and just being in there with him. Making skateboard ramps and now I ended up working as a woodworker as a job, funnily enough. So it's wood, definitely.
What type of this isn't woodworking 101 session, but what type of tools are your go-to? What type of, what relaxes you? What do you like doing? Is it something that's, powered? Is it a bunch of chisels? Is it sandpaper and just sort of...
Not sandpaper.
No.
Sanding, nah.
No.
I think once you like have to do sanding for slightly more than you want to, that becomes like everyone's least favorite thing. I've always loved chisels and hand carving and that sort of thing. That's a really good one for getting the feel. You can hear it and feel it, which works well for doing like woodcut prints, artworks and things. But for more like, if I was to make something sort of substantial, it would be just like the thicknesser and a table saw. Just to like it. Yeah. It's going to slow you down a lot if you don't have those two things. That just gives you like, just cuts so much time from the process. And you do things right early on, and it makes the job at the end a lot easier because you sort of had good foundations.
Yeah.
With the timber, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably those.
So can you, I want you to give a score to sort of artwork and golf, or golf inspired artwork.
Yeah.
Where are we at? The collective we,
Yeah, I know the we.
So are we nailing it with a 10 out of 10? Are we sort of, 0 out of 10? We haven't even got out of bed and started yet. Is it sort of, give us a score out of 10. Where golf and art are crossing over or not?
I should disclaimer, I'm very aware that my tastes are like super specific. So just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's not good. And I think as a general rule, if I don't like it, it's probably going to be very successful. And if more people will like it if I kind of don't, just as a general rule. So I think photographers are having a big moment for artwork at the moment. A lot of amazing photographers. And it's always a nice photo. Is always a nice photo. You can't go wrong. In terms of artwork, I find a lot of it like pretty cheesy.
Do you think there's much out there?
I think there's a lot of the same stuff.
Okay. They're
popular for a reason. Very good. I don't want one. Course maps.
Yeah,
artwork course maps.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep. Booming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
There's one course map that I've seen that I really like.
Yeah, right.
And it's because it doesn't look like a course map. And then
you have to share it.
It's
what course is it? Do you know what course?
Studio 72.
Right. Okay.
I don't know who's behind that, but I don't know if it's one designer or if they have a bunch of designs and they sell them through their website, the prints. But Studio 72 does it's like graphic design.
Yeah.
It's more design work. Presented as art. Which I think is nice because I don't necessarily want super obvious golf looking things in my house. I want my house to, if someone comes to my house, I want them to look at my stuff and be like, that's a cool thing. Oh, I had no idea it was a golf thing. That's what I'm going for. And so that course map, it was like, instead of like the squiggly traditional course map sort of design, it was just like blocked out, and it was just like rectangles. It was black and white.
Yeah, right.
It just had a small number.
So it's quite simple.
Super simple, just like black squares.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the best one that I've ever seen. And for my golf course installation, I ended up making a course map inspired by that one, but I made it even more trashy, my style, punk, which is on the wall there, and I made it out of duct tape. And
so is this
that's my golf course that I made through the
oh,
city.
for the installation?
Yeah. But so it's inspired by the Studio 72 or 70 Studio, I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But that's my punk,
duct tape,
hardcore version of their one.
Yeah,
which is the only course map that I like.
Yeah, right. Shepherd's course.
Yeah, that's what because I had to name the course and do all the holes and that kind of thing.
Can I ask, is that hand drawn with a metallic paint pen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's little things like that, which is the skater in you coming through.
Yeah. It's like a little nod to graffiti with the chrome and the black letter type is very reminiscent of a punk or hardcore gig poster.
Yeah.
And then,
right. Okay, so you had par threes, 2 par fours, and a par 5.
Yeah, those distances aren't accurate either.
No, okay.
Because it was hard to measure.
For
upper thing.
Did you have a rangefinder walking through the street?
No, I don't actually own a rangefinder. I use a watch sometimes, but
right.
I just hit the ball, man.
Yeah. So we've got all sorts of traditional, what I would call analog tools, appropriate for leather and woodwork.
Yeah.
Does digital come into your art and your projects, and in what way?
Digital comes in when I just need to like rough out ideas, and quite often I'll do digital versions first.
Yeah. So just a tablet and a stylus. Yeah.
Just on an iPad. I like it's quick, and if I need to get something out immediately before I forget, just a quick sketch.
Yeah.
On the iPad, and then I can do some half-assed. I'm not a designer, but I'll do my design for a low draw. I'm not a designer, so my own sort of graphic design.
Yeah.
That's. I feel bad for all the designers for me saying that because I'm not, but I do it all there first and then go.
Yeah. Okay. I want to show you something. Let me get to it.
Uh-oh.
No, that's all right. So that was your very first Instagram post. So there's the bag there, right? Okay.
Yeah. I think I've posted maybe 3 times since then.
So you post that.
Yeah.
So where are you at when this was happening? So this was 24 December.
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah.
Low draw projects enters the world, or at least the social media world.
Yeah.
Where were you on the journey? Did you have any clue what was going to happen after that first post? Like, what was the business plan?
There was, and still currently is not a business plan. Oh, I ran the leather goods business for a bunch of years, and I'm just not a business type brain. I'm best when I'm put. Here's the work, the physical, like do this job, make this thing, and I'll just and I just won't stop until it's done.
Yeah.
And then we've emailed. How long do I take to reply to an email?
Yeah, well,
it's pretty bad.
And
right. Actually,
I'm a patient guy. I play golf.
I probably reply to you the quickest, which is saying something.
I feel honoured.
It's 3 to 5 business weeks.
Yeah.
That was just I knew that I wanted to make homewares, things for my house that were nice enough objects that non-golfers would be like, oh, that's a really cool thing you have there. And then you're like, yeah, it's actually a golf thing. And they say, what? Oh, I had no idea. That's what I wanted to do. And just with these big projects that I end up doing, that's been sort of slow. But because I wanted to call it Low Draw Projects and be just project based, because it's not a business, it's more of like my art project, and it's me project by project, because I have a million ideas for projects. So I just wanted to kind of be able to do whatever it was that I wanted to do and be like, this is the current project, and there's no pressure on like building a product range or anything. It was kind of like just do whatever project is
as they evolve.
But I didn't expect sort of every time I sort of release something that to be as well received as it has been, and it kind of makes you think like, oh man, maybe there is something there that I should be doing more seriously.
There's kind of a lot of people into golf right now around the world.
So maybe. I don't know. I just like making stuff.
Yeah. So I'm sure somewhere in here there is the book of 1,000 ideas for projects. Yeah. Is there pet project isn't a strong enough term. Is there a dream project that's kind of somewhere in the pages of your notebook somewhere?
Yeah, there is. Well, there are 3
that you can share. Don't share anything that's kind of.
I don't think I can share it.
No, don't. No. As your attorney, I advise you not to. Second most dream sort of project.
Second dream project.
Or maybe just sort of, rough outline or sketches. It's kind of, is it a big installation? Is it kind of a product? Is it sort of...
There are a bunch of prototypes of products right behind you, but haven't been seen yet all along that windowsill.
Yeah, right.
But those are the kinds of things that I've made prototypes of, and are toying with the process of how to make them and how to make them more like scale them so I can make more at once if it was to turn into something more sort of serious. But it would just be continuing the actual homeware line, because that's what I wanted to. Homewares. Things to put your flowers in, and trays, and those candlesticks, and those sort of home objects. But I get to work on them like one time every. It's just coffee's being delivered.
Thank you. Can I grab these?
Yeah. I've been dying for one of them. Courtesy of Sophia, my partner, who does all my photo and video work, because I'm not talented enough.
The video work on your socials is just dreamy.
Yeah, that's me just begging Sophia to, can we please
Is it?
Make a reel?
Because I was originally thinking, my God, this guy, leather, woodwork, golf, skating, and behind the camera, he's a genius.
Not behind the camera.
No.
I've
in front of the camera.
I don't even know about that. I shoot photos and I've done video stuff, but like for personal, not like more artistic stuff. A lot of skate photography. But never the like sort of more clean cut traditional product photography. And Sophia's that's what she does for a job some of the time. So
lucky.
Otherwise, I have all that content and still useless at posting it.
Well, we look forward to seeing more of it.
Yeah, there is a lot more that's just kind of waiting there, kind of waiting for a sort of another project to be released before I sort of flood Instagram with all the rest of the golf course installation, because for each of one of those little project things we did a video and photo set of me making we documented me making each one of those little things. So there's a lot that I'm just kind of holding off. At the moment, but
so what is the rest of? What are we now? We're almost May. What's the rest of 2026 look like for low draw projects?
There's possibly a sort of bigger event project. I don't know how I always end up doing these big project things. They always end up at the end of the year somehow. I'm in talks about being in one of those currently. I think there might have been some changes to the plans, but I've been invited to be a part of that, which I'm hoping is still going ahead. So I've been starting to develop artworks and other bits and pieces for that thing, whatever that looks like. But sort of in the meantime, I'm still trying to chip away at developing the more homewares things, because a lot of my prototypes and stuff are still like 3/4 of the way fleshed out. There's still some more details and just they're like rough prototypes. I've got the means to like elevate them to like a proper high quality sort of product that I just need to like dial in those last little details.
Do you find the thought process and sort of, you know, pre-production process that you go through is different from a physical item that you're creating versus like an installation like that? And last night when we were chatting, you were telling me that you're on a video conference with someone talking about, you know, some potential opportunity, and even before you'd finished the call, you'd already the concept was already in your head. Like there's taking a piece of wood and bending it into something, or a piece of metal and doing something. Does it come like that versus sort of like a long incubation period? Like
it does come really, really fast. I said to you yesterday that similar with me liking things and not liking things, I think it's just from skateboarding and like the things I like, I'm either like I love it or I hate it. And it's like super strong either way. Like if I see something and it's not for me, I'm just like, no, that's not it. I mean, like, that's again not saying it's bad, but it's just no, that's a hard no from me. Which I always get worried that always comes across as like being really negative, and I hate it. But what I always say is that on the opposite end, there's also that very strong like, yes, this is it, this is great, and it like hits me like a lightning bolt. I'm like, this is the one, great. And that's how it feels when I have one of those ideas and it's flowing in and it flows through and I've come up with this thing. I can be like, yup, that's the idea. And it's like I can feel it. It's like a yes or a no.
You then just got to find the time to queue it up to execute it, right?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll do that 2 years from now. And then in the meantime, I see some like the big brands just casually float something else. I'm like, oh, that was that was the idea. But they just did it at a different scale or whatever.
Are there any other people, brands, creatives out there that you really are inspired by, or you sort of, you know, like I just love them, or love that person, or, you know? Yeah, there are. There are also some hard no's as well, but that's fine. What are you liking at the moment? Who are you liking at the moment? What brands?
Obvious answer, everyone says the same thing. I don't actually like... Well, I like it, but it's just not for me. It's not my style at all, so I won't wear it. But I still like it, and everyone that I see with it, I'm like, yeah, that's great, but it's just not for me. Manners, obviously. Just everyone said the same thing. Everyone knows how good their storytelling is. Their production, they always do it right, even though it's not for me. it's awesome. I think an underrated one is Dirty's Golf Shop.
Yeah, out of Albuquerque.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
That, I mean, again, to be fair, they've done a couple of things where I'm like, yeah, it's all right. But most of the time, I'm like, oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
They just,
I know.
Oh, it's kind of like, I feel like I can say it because I consider myself in this sort of camp. It's like a little bit scumbaggy.
Yeah.
In like a good way. It's like
Yeah.
skater.
Yeah.
Just their graphics, and there's some stuff that's like perfectly unpolished and like some
Edgy, right?
I like it.
Yeah. How do they get away with that?
I don't know, but every time I see it, I'm like, thank you for doing it.
Yeah.
For us.
So is there a golf brand that you wear? Is there any item?
Like traditional golf or
Just any, but it's got to be a golf brand.
Like
you're wearing nothing, no golf brand at the moment, right?
I've got
except the
Camel Golf.
The Camel,
that's Moto Caddy.
Yeah.
Which I just saw them on Instagram and I was like, that's a cool hat.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything for like on course.
Yeah, right.
Not apparel.
Yeah, right.
But I've got t-shirts and stuff from small brands that I like.
Golf brands?
Golf brands.
Yeah, okay. That you'll wear casually?
Yeah, casually. The like Penta and Johnny's Golf Shop. Collab tee.
Yeah.
My guy Power Fade from Philadelphia.
Power Fade.
He's does like vintage reselling, not only golf stuff but like football stuff, and he's a skater.
Yeah.
Golfer, graffiti.
Yeah.
Another scumbag.
Yeah.
But the best.
Yeah.
Got one of his hand done. It's just like a throwy like graffiti font.
Yeah. I noticed you got a Forgotten Golf sticker up there.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good guy.
Yeah. I think I prefer to. Coming from, I make everything myself and art stuff. I like to give my money to other people that the small brands, the makers. I'd rather than like Titleist doesn't need my money.
Yeah.
They're fine. But old Jim down the road who's slinging stuff out of his garage, like I'm that guy. That's where my money goes.
Yeah.
So I saw when Steve did his own tees and ball markers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's making stuff.
Yeah.
And this spray painted box, like that's my jam right there. So
that's
bought
awesome.
a few of those.
Yeah, that's good. Well, Josh, awesome chatting.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Let's go play some golf.
Let's go play some form of
that game known as golf.
Yeah, that frustrating walk in the park.
Thanks, mate.